Howdy folks, and welcome back to Pool School. In today's rather short episode, I'm going to show you a little test that you can use that will allow you to determine whether or not your pool has phosphates and if you need to treat them or not. So what do you say we dive right in? Alrighty, before we get started, I want to thank you once again for watching. Remind you to like this video if you do, subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already, and please share my channel with everyone you know who owns a pool. Also, don't forget to check out my membership website, poolschooler.com. It'll come across the screen right here, poolschooler.com. It's full of more money-saving, members-only exclusive content to help you save even more money servicing your pool yourself. Okay, so a couple things before we get started. Number one, if you've not seen my video on algae and algicides and why I don't use them, I would suggest that you watch that video. It'll explain to you about phosphates and why phosphates are pretty much so important to keep low for the reduction and prevention of algae of any type. But please watch that video. I'll put a link to that video in the description below this video so you can watch it. Also, watch my supplemental video to that called Keeping Your Phosphates Low. And I'll put a link to that in the description below this video as well, so you can watch that one as well. So watch those two videos because they'll explain to you why it's important that you keep your phosphates low. Okay, so something that you're going to need for this test is a phosphate remover. And again, I recommend this one. This is made by Orinda Labs. It's called PR10000. This is the 1 gallon jug of it. And that's what I use because I have so many pools. And this is their 1 quart bottle of it as well. And for your uses, you probably only need the 1 quart bottle. I'll put a link in the description below this video, actually 2 links. One that you can go to Amazon and order the 1 quart, and the other one that you can order the 1 gallon, okay? But again, you're gonna need one of those because that's gonna help you test whether or not your pool needs more phosphate remover or needs to be treated for phosphates, okay? So let's hit a pool and let's see what we got. Alrighty, so I'm at one of my clients' pools, and if you notice, this pool is in a lake community. If you notice beyond the pool, there's a lake out there. And I'm gonna use this as an example to doing this test for phosphates. We call it the red cap test. And the only reason it's called the red cap test is because the cap on both of these bottles of phosphate remover is red, okay? Whether it's the quarter gallon, the gallon is this one, and this is one I use, so this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna just use a cap full of this, okay? Again, if you have a different color cap, you can call it whatever cap test you want, all right? What I'm simply gonna do is I'm gonna take this bottle of phosphate remover and pour a cap full of the phosphate remover in the pool, and I'm going to observe it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll explain to you what happens when we observe it. Kind of shake it up a little bit just to stir up the chemicals in there. I'll pour a little bit, cap full worth of it right here. All right, now let's head to the pool and pour it in and see what happens. Okay, so I've got the cap full of phosphate remover, and again, my choice of phosphate remover is PR10000. I'm just going to pour it right along the edge of the pool here. We're just right in. I'm not going to distribute it. I'm just pour it straight in, and we're going to watch it. It's either going to cloud up or nothing's really going to happen. Okay, so I've poured it in, and you've noticed the water's gotten a little bit cloudy, but not too bad. So that's enough for me to tell me that there's probably some phosphates in here, and I should probably treat the pool. Here's basically the result of the test. If the product that you pour in the pool from the cap turns cloudy, milky white like that, then that's telling me there are phosphates present, and it's probably a good idea to treat this pool for phosphates. So what I will do is I will follow the manufacturer's labels on the label of this product, and I'll probably put 8 ounces of phosphate remover in the pool with the pump circulating the water to distribute it, and within about 2 or 3 hours, that cloudiness will dissipate. If you notice it's getting pretty cloudy, that's telling me that there are phosphates present in this pool, and I should be treating it for phosphates. So in a pool like this, based on the manufacturer of the product's label, I'm going to put about 8 ounces of phosphate remover in the pool with the filter pump running, let it distribute it around. It will deal with the phosphates and it will clear them up, and then once the cloudiness disappears, usually 2 to 3 hours, then we're pretty much in good shape. But again, I was just going to show you, this is a simple, easy, no hassle way to take the guesswork out of seeing if your pool has phosphates and if you need to treat them or not. Okay, so I've got my measuring cup, and I've got 8 ounces of the PR10000 phosphate remover here. The pump filter motor is running, so I'm going to just distribute this around the perimeter of the pool. Oh, very cool. I need to adjust the suction on that so it doesn't keep coming out of the pool. Anyway, put it around the perimeter of the pool, and you'll notice it's clouding up pretty good. And that again is telling me there is a pretty decent abundance of phosphates in the pool. So that 8 ounces should take care of it. In a couple hours, this will all dissipate, phosphates will be taken care of, and then we're back to normal. Real quick note, if you want to and you're uncertain about whether or not that dose of phosphate remover took care of the phosphates, you can repeat the red cap test and see after several hours if there's still the presence of phosphates. If there are, that little cap full of phosphate remover will cloud up again, and then just repeat the process, okay? Chances are you shouldn't have to do it a ton, maybe once or twice maximum, but who knows? Again, make sure also that your filter media is clean, okay? All right. So there you go, folks. That is my hopefully short video on how to do a red cap test, because the caps are red, remember, to test to see if your pool has phosphates and if they need to be treated, okay? I hope it made sense. Again, if you haven't seen my other videos on algae and algicides and why you don't need them, or on how to keep the phosphate levels low in your pool, please watch those videos. There are links to both of those videos in the description below this video. I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below this video, or you can email me directly. And as always, my email address will come across the bottom of the screen right here. It is kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Once again, kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Thanks again for watching. Remember, swim season has started, so anytime you're on water, remember to have fun, be safe, and always watch those kids and elderly folk and pets around water. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.